Anyway, I'm glad that you're here tonight, and I'm not going to waste a whole lot of time. We're just probably going to get started. Thanks for the thumbs up. I love to see that kind of stuff because then I know that you guys are interacting with me, and that makes me happy. So I'm going to go ahead and flip this camera down to sorry for what? Oh, having to go to the grocery store? Yeah, me too. But I have to. The dogs have no food. All right, so anyway, again, I'm going to flip this down and get started. Okay, so give me a second here. You're going to see red, but that's a whole lot without being on a ship. You don't get the fun of being on a ship, so I'm going to flip this around. And I don't know what I just did here. And then I got to... Did I do it? Yeah, there we go. It's all right. I'm going to bring this out just a little bit. Up a little bit so that I'm not so close. Bring our host code down. Bring this down. Move the phone cord. That would help too. I have a new phone cord and it's really long, which is nice, but gets in the way. Okay, so there we go. I got all that going. I'm going to blow this screen up. Put me eyeglasses on so I can see. Yeah, I don't want to go to the grocery store, but I kind of have to because the doggies, they don't have any more food. I think they have one little scoop left and that's it. And in order for me to finish the rest of the laundry, I have to get more laundry soap too. So anyway, so it's a must. You just have to do some things sometimes. All right, so this is the bundle that we're going to be working with tonight. This is called the Well Said Bundle. And it's 2 stamp sets that come in it. And this is all of, I hope it's not blurry for you guys. It looks blurry to me. This is all the sentiments that come in it. Really cool. So when I say it's for all occasions, it really is. It's for all occasions, for graduations, anniversaries, Father's Days, Mother's Days, birthday, get well, sympathy, wedding, baby. Did I say birthday? Welcome. Everything is in here. Belated birthdays. I mean, everything is in here. And then there's a sentiment for the inside of your card too that can go along with it. And then the dies, which are right here, these, I thought it would be easier if I just die cut them all out and then I glued them down so that you guys can see all of the dies that come in here. There's 24 dies. So this bundle is a little pricey. I think it's $76, but it is well worth it. I wish that I had gotten this when the catalog first came out, the Occasions catalog. Hey, Lynette! Because I would have used the heck out of it. But I am so happy that it is carrying over. So I will be using it a lot because it is just so cool. In tonight's cards, I am pretty sure the only thing I'm using on the cards is everything in this bundle. So you will see that it is really a versatile set. I love it. And it is on page 27 in your Occasions catalog. And it's all right here. Now, like I said, the stamp set and the dies, framelit dies, they will carry over, but it's the bundle where you save 10%, that is not. So you'll have to get them separately if you wait till after June 3rd. So come June 4th, you'll have to buy them separately. All right, so let me move these out of the way because I don't think we really need those right now. I'm going to bring in our first card in our basket here. And this is the card that we're going to recreate. I had so much fun making this card. It was really a lot of fun. And I hope that I remember to put everything in here. I only put the ink in here because if we stamp a sentiment in the inside, because you didn't even need, there's no stamping except for the inside. So it's really, really a fun card. We have some pearls for the center of our flowers. I've blocked up a sentiment in case we stamp the inside. I have a inside piece. We have our outside piece. We have our designer series paper. This designer series paper is retiring. It is going to go bye-bye, and if it's even still available, the last I looked, it was, and I think it's in the annual catalog, and I don't remember the name of it, but it is really, really pretty. All of the designer series paper is retiring, and when the new catalog goes live, they'll be all brand new designer series papers. So all of it is retiring. Okay, so I have a piece of, this is Crushed Curry. This card right here I was dying to use this color. This is Mango Melody, and I think it is such a fun color. And although the color is not in the designer series paper, I thought it looked really good with it. Because you have the crushed curry, you have the calypso coral and the pinks, and I really just thought it did. What do you guys think? Do you like that with that? But I thought it was really pretty. But this is actually one of the colors that coordinate with it, because there's crushed curry in our designer series paper. So I thought, well, I'll follow the rules on this one and we'll do it. And this is all we're going to do, just like that. I have a piece of crushed curry for our card base. It is 8.5, cut at 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. This is 1 inch and a little bit longer than 4 because I wanted to trim it to make sure that it fits exactly. This is 5 1/4 by 4, and this is 2 by 4. So this is going to go on here. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Oops. Thought for a second there that I was out of tape. And I was like, no, no, no. Don't do that to me. Not right now. Okay. Just like that. And then this is going to go right across the top there. So I probably, why is that sticking? I have plenty of tape in there. There we go. Okay. So this is going to go right over here. I'm going to line that up over there, just like that. And, oh, I don't want to, here we go. Thought I was going to have to use my ribbon scissors. I was going to die. Okay. There we go. Just like that. And then I've already die cut, because you guys know how to do the die cutting, and I don't really need to show you how to do that. I don't think I do anyway. This is going to tuck up underneath here like so. And then this is going to tuck up. Actually, I'm going to trim this off right here. And then that's going to tuck up right up underneath there like so. But we're going to glue it down. There's different ways that you can glue these little pieces down. You can take your silicone mat and take you some glue and put it on here like that. And you can take you a sponge and just dab your sponge in there, and then just dab the back of your little die cut like so, and then carefully lift it up, and we're going to tuck that right under there like so, and then down it goes. Or you can do this, and this is actually my favorite way because it's less messy to me, and it takes a little bit longer, but I like doing it like this because then I can just kind of, am I in the camera? I hope so. I'm sorry. Just like this. And then I've got that, and then this tucks right up underneath there, like that. Just like that. So what do you guys think? It's pretty cool, huh? And let me go ahead and dump that. And then we have our little flowers. We're going to do the same thing. You can use dimensions and pop these up, and usually I do that, but for this card I decided that I was not going to do that. I was just going to lay them flat. You could also, whoops, trim your little flowers, the green flower part. You can trim those off too, so you didn't have that on the background, but I wasn't really concerned about that, so I am just putting these right on top of there, just like so. So isn't this card really quick? The part that takes the longest is just die cutting all your pieces. But if you, hey Nikki, but if you utilize your platform, your cutting plate, the right way with littler pieces, you can cut almost all of them at one time. You do have to go back to cut the green friggly thing here. You got to cut it twice. And your flowers, there's only 3 little flower dies, so you would have to go back to cut another one. So there we go. So we've got that, and I was always told that you work in odd numbers. So there's 4, so I am going to put 5 on here. And we are just going to stick that probably, I am thinking probably right here, just like that. Okay, so then the only other thing we have to do is we're going to stick some pearls on here, and I'm using my Take Your Pick tool with the putty side, and I'm just going to pick up my little pearl and place it right in the center. The same with that. Put all of those in there, just like that. There we go. Now, here is a thing that we're going to do differently. On this card, I made this a hooray. I was going to make this as a graduation card. But then I decided I don't need more than one graduation card. So I was either going to do Miss You, or we could do Miss, put Miss there, and then in the inside of the card we could stamp You, and then there's this precious little sentiment that says far apart but close at heart. So I thought maybe I could do that one. So which way do you guys think you like it? Do you like it like Miss You, or put the Miss here, stamp the U inside, or we could even utilize this and put that in the inside of our card too. Like, here's our little piece right here. Oops, it's got writing on that one. Like Miss You, and then stamp far apart but close at heart. Thanks. It is cute, isn't it? I love the coloring. Love it, love it. So I'll give you guys just a second to answer me. I know that there's such a delay. So meanwhile, while we wait for that, I am going to go ahead and glue this to the front of our card. I've already scored this. So now I am just going to, this card was cut with my other trimmer that is acting up on me, and it cut it crooked. I don't like that because I really do want to use this card. So let me get yeah, my other trimmer, I dropped it one too many times, and now it doesn't, it doesn't cut straight anymore. So, good thing I have this one. It's not that big of a deal because the blades were such a pain in the butt. I'm cutting this at 5.5 at the long side, which is the 11-inch side. I'm cutting it at half at 5.5. And then, oh, I don't have the score blade on this one. That's the bummer part of that one. So we're just going to fold this. I don't normally like to just fold it because I think when you score it, it has a much crisper fold, but we're going to go with it. Okay. So anyway, what I was saying is that the Stampin' Trimmer is retiring, so I'm not going to be able to use it much longer anyway. So I know they're coming out with a fabulous trimmer. It's just a matter of when. But we've been having problems with our blades and all of that, so that's another reason why they decided to go ahead and discontinue it. Okay, let's see what the inside would look like. Okay, so there's the outside. We could do, hope I didn't lose my Miss You, because there it is. Miss You, and I did have the dot for the I, but don't ask me where that went. I have no idea. And I'm not going to waste a whole lot of time looking for it because it's really not that big of a deal. Okay, so Miss You, and then stamp the inside with far apart but close at home. Or we can put the Miss on the outside. This is the inside. You, and then do the stamping. I know that I want to stamp that, so let me find it. Here it is. I already blocked one up, but I blocked up the one. Oh wow, that's stuck good. For the graduation, not thinking that this card I was not going to do as a graduation card. Inside. Both of them inside? So put this on there and then stamp this. I'm going to go ahead and stamp this because we know that we're going to do that anyway. Let me get a piece of scrap paper here. Okay, so this, hope I get that straight. Well, it's not, but it's all right. Okay, You, so that would be the inside of your card is You. And I think I kind of want to do that because there is no stamps to decorate the inside. You could die cut these little flowers or one of those little friggly things and put it on the inside, but I think I might want to do that. Just do just like that. What you think? Both of them on the banner. Miss You. Like that. I'm not sure I like that. The Miss You on the banner like that? Really? You guys like that? Okie dokie. All right. That's what we're going to do. I am going to put some glue on this. Oops. Are you sure? Surprise us. Oh, I can't decide. Oh, you guys are no help. All right. There you go. So we got the Miss. And then we're going to do the You. Miss You. Oops. That's the only problem with using the the liquid glue. So I'll take my little glue eraser, oops, afterwards and clean that up some. I don't know, you guys. Well, it's stuck now. So there we go. But anyway, isn't that cute? And it's very, very easy. And look what all you could do with that stamp set. It's pretty cool, huh? Hope you guys like that. Oh. Okay, let's move on. Oh, and there's the inside. Well, I didn't attach it, but far apart, but close at heart. Okay, so that's that one. I am going to go ahead and clean this off right here. And we are going to move on to the next one. Oh, before I forget, let me take a little intermission here. And this stamp set right here, Vibrant Vases, it is in the, I don't know if this one is, there's two of them, and they go with a punch. I don't remember if this one's in the Occasions catalog or the, I think this one is the Occasions catalog. Anyway, this is the stamp set that I'm going to do the drawing probably tomorrow at noonish. This is the drawing for all of my customers who have made purchases within the last 6 months. So this, you will go in for this stamp set. So that's the stamp set that I am giving away. So I'm very jelly because I would really like to have that. But anyway, and it does have a coordinating punch, and there is another stamp set that goes along with it. Okay, but I'm not giving those away free. I love you guys, but that's a lot of money. Okay, next card. Here we go. This one, we are going to do some heat embossing, and I think you guys are going to like this one because I absolutely love this card. Okay, here we are. Here it is. What do you guys think? I love it. All right, so we have the inside to that one. We have some Memento. We have our stamping dimensionals, but I don't need those because I have these. So anyway, we have those. We have our linen thread to tie. We have our Versamark, our embossing buddy. We have our black, basic black cardstock for our embossing. We have the largest circle on the stitched framelit dies. I've already pre-cut that. We have our layer, which is Coastal Cabana, and it is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. We have our die cuts here, our birthday here, and we have our flowers, our butterfly. This time I did a Melon Mambo butterfly because I wanted it to pop more than the Flirty Flamingo did. It didn't pop as much as I thought it would. So we are going to use some Melon Mambo. Don't you love the names of our colors? They are so cool. Mango Melody, Pineapple Punch, Melon Mambo, Coastal Cabana. I love them. Okay, so enough silliness. Let's go on. I've got a piece of thick Whisper White cardstock that is cut at, it's at the 11 inch. We cut it at 5 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. I am going to go ahead and, where is my, there's my mountain. Fold, make sure my mountain is in the center, in the inside. We're going to do that. This is going to go on here, but before I get carried away and glue that down and forget to tie my linen thread around it, we are just going to put that aside. Okay, I am going to do the same thing with this. I am going to just rub a little bit of glue, and I'm very careful. You got to be very careful because if you get too much like I did on the other card, it will kind of ooze out a little. So I'm just kind of lightly brushing it so that it sticks. But I did forget that I wanted to trim these off. hope I trimmed enough. Because this, I didn't want it hanging over the side. I think I'm going to trim just a little bit more. So I'm going to come up through here and just kind of trim that. And I'm going to trim that. And then I'm going to come and trim that off. And then we are just going to stick these guys down just like that. Okay, and if it doesn't stick all the way, it's not really a big deal because I kind of like that if it doesn't, because it gives it some dimension. Okay, so now we're going to glue. Now on this one, I did pop up our flowers. So I think I'm going to do the same thing here. The only thing is these dimensionals are a little big. So I'm just going to kind of cut them like in little squares, just so that they're smaller. And then we're going to peel those off and stick those to the back. Uh-oh, I got 3 new comments, but I'm not seeing them. Did I get that? I got that enough. Okay, let me scroll down here real fast. Sounds beachy. Coastal Cabana. Yeah, it is. I like it. All right, so I'm going to stick that one right there. I am going to stick, you know, I don't like going to the beach. I love the beach. I just don't like going to it. Not hanging out on it all day like we used to do when we were teenagers. I don't like to do that anymore. I don't like the sand all over me. I don't like the sharks. I don't like the jellyfish. I most definitely don't like the heat. But I do like the beach. Does that make any sense at all? I love the smell of it. I love the palm trees. Bring me palm trees any day. I love those. I like the ambiance of the beach. I just don't like all the other stuff. Okay, just like that. Okay, so I've got some little rhinestones here. These are the basic rhinestones, and these are really cool. These are a must-have too, so you can embellish, because you can, you know what, if you get tired of just the diamondy look, you can color them with your alcohol markers. You can even use Sharpies with them if you wanted to. Gonna use this, but I am just gonna leave those sparkly and pretty, just like that. Okay, I'm gonna move these out of the way because I don't need those anymore. This goes in the ends. Actually, I don't need that because our card is already white. I am going to go ahead and put dimensionals on the back of this. And because this is kind of bigger, I am going to put more than one. Okay, so now what I want to do is take some baker's twine here. And I am going to wrap it around here 3 times. 1, 2. Wrap this one more time, just like that. And then I'm going to tie this into a knot. Do you guys remember to use your glue dots to hold your baker's twine down? Just kind of roll it up, and then you can stick that right where you want it. And I think that's where I want it, and let's hope that's where I want it, because that is where I put it. And then you just kind of push that down, and then it holds your baker's twine so that you can tie a bow. My only problem is I don't think I left myself enough room on the one side. Oh yeah, I did. Yay! Wow, that was luck. Okay, so actually that was not luck. Okay, There we go. And then I'm just going to give this a little trim. And now we're ready to start assembling in just a second because I need to do some stamping. Yay, we're going to do some stamping. I'm taking my embossing buddy and I am just going to go across here. What this does is this just kind of neutralizes all the oils and the stickies and all that are in your fingers and whatever's on your cardstock. Takes the static out so that your embossing powder sticks to only where you want it to. It doesn't always work perfectly that way, but it helps. Okay, so we need sending. So we got to find our sending because we're sending. Sending. We need sending. And we need wishes. And here's our wishes. Okay, so I am going to close this up. And we don't need this anymore. We're done with that. And we're done with these pearls too. So we'll put those away. Okay. We are going to take our, I need to block these up first. Let me get ahead of myself here. So we're going to block up the sending. Actually, I wonder if I can get it on here. Right like that. I hope I'm in the camera. I bet I'm not. Sorry, you guys, if I went out. Where'd you guys go? You're awfully quiet. I don't see any new comments. Okay, so I am going to ink this up with our Versamark. I'm going to open up our white embossing powder. I have our heat guns plugged in, ready to go. Okay, so I am going to stamp this. I need to bring it closer, but I'm afraid you guys won't see it. Right there. And then I'm going to stamp sending right there. And then I'm going to bring this over here. Scoop up some powder. Put it right on there. Give it a nice little flick. Maybe even a little blow. Okay, like so. And it's okay that I stamped the sending a little crooked because we're going to cut that out. So I am not stressing over that. All right, I think that looks pretty good. I want to make sure though that the powder is pretty good because you will see that. Okay, I'm going to close this up. I think that looks pretty good. We're going to bring over our heat tool. I'm going to put it on the highest speed. And I'm going to start from the bottom just to kind of heat that up. That'll help stick it so that it doesn't blow off. And watch the magic happen. This is one of my favorite things. That's what got me started in stamping. Okay. Turn off my gun. And I'm going to let this cool just a little bit. Isn't that cool? I love that. Look how bright that is too. Absolutely love it. I think this is one of, Lynette, your favorite things, isn't it? It is cool, isn't it? I love it. I'm glad you guys like this card. Okay, so I'm going to trim along here, the bottom, and I'm going to try to do it as straight as I can, just like that. I'm also going to, I'm going to trim that right about there. I'm also going to trim that right about there. I know I'm going to trim that down some more, but I'm going to wait and see. Okay, so this is going to go to the side over there, and this is going to come, it's going to go up this way. No, this way. Like that. So that's going to go on the card like that. I'm going to get rid of these little pieces here. And we are going to trim this up. See, you guys will see exactly what I'm talking about. This does not matter if it's crooked or not, because you're not going to really be able to tell once I'm done with it. Okay. And then we're going to trim this like so. And this we are going to cut down at an angle this way. All right, so this is going to go under here like that. So we're going to go ahead and glue that down. Just like that. I'm just going to hold it for a couple seconds, making sure it's straight, just like that. Looks pretty good to me. Okay, so that's that. So now we're ready to put our card together. So we are going to spread this guy out here a little bit, spread this one out a little bit. We're going to adhere this. I'm going to put a glue dot behind this just so that it's supported a little bit. So I don't think one of these big ones will fit. So we'll cut that in half. And we will put that right about there. Okay, I'm going to pull these off. I'm just kind of gently pushing down in the center because that helps to lift them off a little easier most of the time. Okay, we're going to center this right about there, like so. Our butterfly is going to come up here, so we're going to put a little glue on there. Are you guys loving this bundle or what? I love it. There are so many different ways to use this bundle. Okay, our sending got a little crooked, but we'll be all right. Okay, so this is going to get popped up as well. And I'm going to use the other half of our dimensional. And I am going to put that right here, just like that. I'm going to flip this over and I am going to trim this off. There we go. And now we're going to adhere this. We could pop this whole thing up too, and that would make it even cooler, but I already started putting the glue on it. So we are just going to do it just like this. Okay, I am loving this. Absolutely love this one too. Okay, there you guys go. What do you think? What do you think? I think it's great. We need to get a little more glue over here though, just like that. Okay. I love it. Hey Linda, how are you? What's thank you for? Because of the embossing? I know you love the embossing. Okay. So, what were we going to stamp on the inside? Something for your birthday, because it's your birthday. So this says, the best thing about today is you. So, I am going to go ahead and use Memento ink on this. We're just going to do boring old black, but that is okay. And then, and I know I'm going to stamp this crooked because I just am. Okay, so there you go. That's that. And then you could die cut the butterfly to put the butterfly or some of the flowers. You can use any of those little dies to decorate the inside of your card. So what do you guys think? Oh, I did. Thank you. That's the best part. Sending what wishes, right? Wow. Okay. So that is going to go right there, like so. Except for this is not trimmed up high enough. And I'm hoping I can do that. I am going to trim that. And hope I can get in here and trim this up some too. Just like that, except for I want to take some of that off. Just like that. Okay, so now we're going to glue this down. And I am just going to glue the center pieces and let the rest of it hang off, just like I did this one. And I don't think it's going to need any dimensionals or anything like that. I think it'll be fine. I hope. I hope it'll go through the mail fine. I think it will. All right, so we're going to put that just like that. There we go. What do you guys think? It could have come down a little further. And this needs to come down just a little further too. So we will put that right there. And this is going to come down just a little bit. And then I'll take my eraser and fix those little messy spots up. All right, there we go. What do you think? I love it. See, I like the butterfly better on this one because it pops more, I think. Thank you. I'm glad you guys like it. So that was super, super easy. And isn't that bundle cool? I just love it. The Well Said bundle. So June 3rd is the last day to get it as a bundle. After June 3rd, you will have to buy each one separately. Okay. So you guys, I gotta go because I gotta go to the grocery store and do all that fun stuff. But thank you so much for taking some of your busy time out to spend with me. It really does mean a lot. I really do appreciate you guys. I love you guys very much. Remember, if you're a customer of mine and you have purchased in the last 6 months, to join in tomorrow, look for me. I will probably post right before I go live, and I'm going to do the drawing for the stamp set. Okay. Thanks, you guys. Bye. Have a good night. Hasta la vista. Yes, I'm going to go feed my puppies. Thank you, Nikki. Love you guys. Bye-bye.